playing, you're sitting on top of them right now rhythmically. You're going yum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. You know, you have to be careful. You have to lead them. Yum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. You're either leading or they're leading you. One of the two, okay? Right there. Better? Her style. In other words, those are her 16ths. Those are her 16ths, not yours. Okay. Here we go.
3.
Well, not for the first time.
You're filling in.
Yeah,
okay, fantastic, wonderful, wonderful. Pitch on the very first note. You're higher than she does. You have a different concept of it. Just want to like rhythmically, we all play with great courage, but we play with great courage with different tempi. You know what I mean? It feels like I'm right. No, I'm right. No, I'm right. I'm right. I'm right. Okay. There's so many different tempi. I have a feeling you want to go faster. Well, it's you know, there's two kind of schools of playing. There's the kind of old school, ha 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 ha. This is the way they played Bach and Vivaldi for many decades, early part of the 20th century. He ha 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 ha. And then came the early period movement, and everything freed up, and everything started to groove. And we said, oh, music can swing. It can be dance last night. And I think half of you want to dance, and half of you are going ha 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 ha. So let's try something, just for grit. But the other thing is that every time someone comes in and every time someone contributes to this piece, and Vivaldi is like this, it always should be propelling forward. There's always got to be this kind of enthusiasm, like you've got a little too much coffee. You know, it's got to have this kind of incredible optimism, just tireless optimism. I'm glad to be alive, I'm glad to be alive, I'm glad to be alive. So, but it should never feel like a Suzuki A2. It should have this kind of buoyancy and freedom. This is a matter of style, and there's two ways to do it. Like I said, ya ha ha ha, which is kind of old school and very traditional, or ya ha ha ha. I leave that up to you and to decide. Okay, I think we're running out of time.
Yes, we
but I think that's a great start. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Great job, everybody. Absolutely love it. Still a little high. You know, I mean, knowing if you're sharp is very, very difficult sometimes. Everyone knows it's flat. You know, I mean, you think of the typical person who's a student, oh, they're flat. But sharp, it's like, it's not so bad. You got to sort of, break yourself of that. It's a little bit high, and just sort of go lower. Oh, that sounds better. Oh, that sounds better. Oh no. You know, and try to find the bottom of the pitch. It's always kind of a great goal. And I love your eye contact with her. What I'm going to do is actually shift your attention to these guys. With wind players, we tend to be very string-centric. We think that there's a kind of invisible zip code right there, and that they don't belong to us. But when you become a great orchestra, you start to understand that they want to be connected to you, and they will be interested in connecting. And as I look, they are very aware people. Even when I was I have to tell you, when I was in high school playing, I felt so incredibly disconnected. Partially because oftentimes, and it's not the fault. Sometimes you'll have conductors who are wind players. Sometimes you'll have conductors who are string players. But oftentimes, don't you know, when you sit in rehearsal, it's like violins, blah 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 blah, violins, blah 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 blah, cellos, violins, blah 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 blah, violins, blah blah blah. And you're looking at your watch, watching your life slowly drip away. You know? And you're going, when is someone going to say something to me? You know, and so you tend to be, and I'm a wind player, and I go violins, blah 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 blah, because there's so many of them, you know, and you're adjusting. But but what I really admire is that there's great integrity here. So that's what I meant. And I know sometimes as second players or inside voices or lower voices, we think, what do I have to do with the winds? And it's her job to take care of it. No, there's so many integral lines, but they're also intellectually curious as well. That's why I said your focus is on here. If you're a wind player, go outside yourself and take a look in the voices. Who am I doubling with? Who am I accompanying?